Hey, it's James the Weatherman here. How is everybody doing today? Today we're going to be talking about this weekend in the areas that are in the enhanced risk. They've already issued an enhanced risk for day 2 and day 3. I think it may get upgraded to a moderate risk, but if it does get upgraded to a moderate risk, it's going to be a small area. So let's talk about the enhanced risk for tomorrow. And stay tuned. There's going to be something in the video. I'm going to ask you guys. It'll be a random thing, random time in the video. So stay tuned. If you enjoy this video, make sure you like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We're almost to 2K. 2K giveaways coming up. Can't wait. But we're going to be talking about day 2 enhanced risk. Day 2 enhanced risk is issued for Rapid City, South Dakota, Pierce, South Dakota, Rapid Valley, South Dakota, Sturgis, South Dakota, and Belfort, South Dakota. There is an enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms late Saturday afternoon and evening across parts of northwestern Nebraska, western and central South Dakota, and adjacent portion of southeastern Montana and southwestern North Dakota. Severe thunderstorms are possible across parts of northern plains Saturday into Saturday night. This may include an evolving cluster of storms across parts of western South Dakota and Nebraska, which could pose a risk for strong winds, gusts, and severe hail, while spreading portions of middle Missouri Valley Saturday evening. Models continue to indicate considerable implications within the stronger mid-latitude westerlies during this period. A broad, deep mid-level low and associated troughing appears likely to dig across the Pacific coast through much of the Intermountain West by late Saturday night. As this occurs, downstream ridging is expected to build along an axis from the lower Missouri Valley through Saskatchewan and Manitoba, while a significant shortwave trough digs southeast of the lower Great Lakes, St. Lawrence Valley, through the northern and middle Atlantic coast region. We're going to look at the tornado outlook. They have that 5% in that, a good chunk of that enhanced risk. 2% is in that enhanced risk. So if you're in those areas, be aware that if an isolated strong storm does spark up, you have a 5% chance of getting a tornado within that 5% range. Wind, they have a hatched area for that whole enhanced area. Good chunk of western South Dakota. And then they have that hatched area on the far western and then the northwestern part of Nebraska. Hail is hatched to the western South Dakota. Did they just update it while I was doing? So basically the same for day 2. So if you're in these areas, western South Dakota, southwestern part of North Dakota, and then northwestern part of Nebraska, you are in those 30% chance risk for both wind and hail. Now let's go look at day 3. Day 3, you see they issued enhanced risk for Bismarck, North Dakota, Grand Forks, North Dakota, Minot, North Dakota, West Fargo, North Dakota, and Mandan, North Dakota. I live up in this area, so I have a few cams. I might even go live personally. Might go out. This is going to be a late event, so it's going to be around 1 to 2 a.m. So I don't know how much, if I'll go out, how much I'll be able to catch. But they do have a hatched area for a good chunk of that enhanced risk. 30% chance of strong to severe storms in the eastern part of North Dakota and the northern part of South Dakota. Um, there's an enhanced risk, like I said, over the Dakotas. Severe storms are expected late Sunday afternoon through evening over parts of the northern plains. A few strong storms may affect the central Gulf states. This is related to that tropical cyclone. The northern plains, a northward ejecting upper wave will be near the U.S.-Canada border early Sunday and will quickly depart north. Only brief ridging will occur before height falls. Comments by late afternoon as strong upper jet moves through the Great Basin. So I see a big hail event. Probably quite a bit of wind and rain. So what I was going to say, comment your favorite holiday. Put that in the comments and let me know your favorite holiday. And I will tell you mine after we get done looking at this outlook and then we look at the models. Low pressure will deepen over the northern high plains Sunday afternoon with centers over western South Dakota. At 0Z, strong heating and mixing will occur along the length of the high plains, with the dry line extending south from the low. Strong instability would develop with the mid-60s Fahrenheit dew points and steep lapse rate profiles capping will likely erode by around 21Z with initiation likely in the hot, deeply mixed air near the low. So if I can catch a few storms in my area, I might go live or just record it and post it on the YouTube and in the Discord. So although some storms may be high base initially, wind profiles will strongly favor supercells with very large hail, damaging wind, and a few tornadoes as effective. Storm relative velocity average 200 to 300. Capping will increase during the evening, but any supercells approaching the moist axis may persist for some time, helped by strong southerlies, low-level jet. A few elevated storms may develop during the day in the warm advection regime into northern Minnesota as well. So my favorite holiday would likely have to be 4th of July. That's likely my favorite holiday. So put that in the comment section what your favorite holiday is. And let's go look at the models. So we're looking at pivotal weather. This is Saturday. You see some storms up in North Dakota. The storms that I think are going to be possibly severe during tomorrow's event will likely be in this region. If any of these supercells, isolated supercells, can pop up. Right around about 6 to 7, you might see a few storms pop up in the northeast or the northwestern part of South Dakota. We can look at a sounding. General thunderstorm possibility of a tornado. It looks like it's capped. If it can break that capping, there may be some struggles on it. It looks like it's going to become a line. So that will bring isolated large hail and damaging winds and maybe a brief tornado. And you have storms that are in the southern part of North Dakota that may pose a threat for some hail and damaging winds. I wouldn't say large hail, probably up to quarter size, if that. That's for Saturday. As we go into Sunday, these storms from the Saturday event is going to be moving eastward. And then Sunday, we should have a clear day. It should get warm. A lot of clearing, so that could help heat up the area to break the cap. And then you start to see at around 7 p.m. This is as far as the H or the NAM goes out, but you can see some storms that are developing on the further south of it. So stay tuned in the Discord. I might make another video tomorrow. So stay tuned to YouTube. And if you're in these areas, stay weather aware. And I hope everybody has a wonderful Friday. If I don't talk to you before the end of the weekend, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thank you guys. I'm James the Weatherman. Have a wonderful evening. Stay weather aware.